Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. This video is for the human rights students, second semester people. Right. We are going to discuss the rights of the refugees. Refugees. So while discussing the topic of aliens, I told you there are enemy aliens, there are friendly aliens, all of them are foreigners, not belong to our country. Refugees also aliens. So refugees, migrants, please remember, stateless persons, asylum seekers, all of them definitely they are from almost other area, other countries. Please remember, refugees are the displaced persons or the driven away persons who were forced to cross the boundaries of their country because of the persecution by the homeland. They were being pressurized. Cases will be booked against them. Therefore, they are fleeing from the country and who want to take shelter in the other countries. So please remember, some refugees, if they are political people, they can be called as the asylum seekers. So please remember, UN Commission for the UN HR Commission, I think, UN High Commissioner for Refugees, this post is there. They will recognize the so-called refugees like Palestinian refugees, Rohingyas, Chakmas, all of them are refugees. Now, with this introduction, we are going to learn their rights. Rights are more important because we are in the human rights topic. Right. Number one, right of return after the post-conflict environment. Suppose in Vietnam, there is some situation where this man is being persecuted. Therefore, he left Vietnam and came back to India. After some time, the position in Vietnam is safe. Now he wants to get back. Yes, that right of return is there. Not only right of return, but also right to have the property enjoyed by him, same property. This also is actually allowed. It is an article number 1, I believe, in the United Nations High Commission for Refugees Charter. Then second, right to non-refoulement. This is the most important right to the so-called refugees. Non-refoulement. What is refoulement? Non-refoulement means get back. Suppose if any Sri Lankan person comes to India, takes refuge, then they are outnumbering us. And when there is one stage where the government wants to ask them to get them back. So you cannot ask them. When once you are signatory for the refugee settlement, then you cannot ask them to go again. So this is what is called right against refoulement. Not to be returned to a place of persecution. That means if they are willing, first point, if they are willing, they can send back. If they are not willing, you cannot send them back. This is the difference between 1 and 2. Now point number 3, right to family unification. So due to the pressure from the other country, so the family might have been shattered. Father may be at one place, mother may be at one place, children may be at some other place. So if they know their addresses, it is the duty of the host state to unify them. Right to family unification. Divided families have got a right to be united. This, yes, as a family, they have to be. మనం చూస్తుంటాం చాలా సందర్భాల్లో ఎక్కడో తప్పిపోయిన వాళ్ళు 30 సంవత్సరాలు కూడా కలుస్తూ ఉంటారు. Yes, it is the duty of the state to unify them if they know their addresses. This is important. Then right to travel. So normally refugees, they will not be given a passport, they will not be given visa because we don't know their correct address. So but they have got a right to travel with the documents. So the travel documents have to separate. Very recently, Andhra Pradesh High Court also given a direction to the regional passport officer to give a police clearance certificate to a person staying in Angola. Actually, those people, the Visakhapatnam regional passport officer, he has refused. But court said, no, he is there to work in Angola. He wants to come back to India. No doubt his wife might have filed a case against him. Come on, give him clearance. This is so the refugee. Please remember, he is not a refugee. He has an employee there. So right to travel. The refugee has got a right to travel with documents. So documents should be supplied. Then please remember, restriction of onward movement. Sometimes you may have to restrict their movement. Sometimes not necessary. Please remember, right to restrict their movement. Yes, He is a refugee. He is a foreigner. We don't know his nature, what he will do. I have seen an incident where, sorry, I have not seen, I have come across an incident where a Rohingya who was traveling from Madras to Calcutta in Howrah Mail. Actually, that Rohingya did not have any reservation. My friend was taking rest in his berth. Then this man has forcibly come and he spoke something. Our man did not know his language. We are South Indians, normally we can't understand the Hindi, particularly North Indian Hindi. He is a Muslim. Rohingya means he is from Myanmar. His language is not understandable. Ultimately, a quarrel ensued, and in which, not quarrel literally, our man said, yes, this is my berth, you can't occupy this. Then literally, he lifted my friend and pushed him outside the train. Luckily, the train was not moving. Because, so please remember, ferocious people are there, so insult. So you have to restrict their movements. See, normally it is right against restriction. Right? Please remember. So, 20th June 20th of every year is declared as Refugees Day. Please remember, normally we have to sympathize with the refugees because they have got persecution. They are not being treated properly there. They are being driven from that country. So please remember. So the rights to schooling, the rights to language barriers, and the rights to cultural differences, they have to be respected by the host country. So in this case law is there. Suresh versus Canada, Ministry of Citizenship and Immigration 2002. Normally for refugees, they don't give the documents. This is another problem. Then Rohingya refugees case. Supreme Court directed the appointment of a nodal officer to address the camp dwellers' grievances. So another case is also there. Jafar, Villa and another versus Union of India 2013. Ethnic riots broke out in 2012 when their villages were set on fire. See, this is the problem. Most of them came to India from, maybe from Myanmar. Health condition, they were set up in camps. Their health condition was very bad. They were denied access to the educational institution also. They were not admitted in the hospital. But Supreme Court said, please refer to Article 21. Whoever is on the motherland of India, the fundamental rights will apply to him. So this is the importance of refugees. So normally you get only 2 marks question. I think this will be sufficient for you. Okay, thank you very much.